the static RAM. Okay, so why it is called as a static RAM? In the case of the static RAM, what happens? These RAMs are volatile only. Okay, the meaning of the volatile is until and unless the power is there, data will be available in the memory. Once the power is removed to the system, the data are removed from the memory. Such a memory, we call it as the static RAM. We'll see the dynamic RAM. Dynamic RAM is also a volatile in nature, but problem is that in the case of the static RAM, until and unless the power is there, data is retained. Whereas in the case of the dynamic RAM, and even the power is there, so after some second, we are losing the data. Even though the power is there, after particular second, so we are losing the data. That is what, with respect to the time, when the time varies, okay, from 0 to the 2 second or 3 second, when time is 0 second, data is available. After 2 to 3 second, the data is seized up. Why the data is removed even though the power is there? So we'll see in the cell construction of the this static RAM as well as dynamic RAM. So in the case of the static RAM, you can observe here more number of transistors are involved. Okay, almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 transistors are there. So these are the transistors I have shown in the basic before starting of this session. I have shown the basics of the transistor. This transistor conduct when it receives the zero voltage, and this transistor conduct, that means conduct means there is a connection between the collector as well as the emitter. Okay, so please listen to me very carefully. You may be dozy, you may feeling sleeping, okay, because since 9 o'clock you people are attending the classes. I can understand continuously. If you are seeing the mobile, definitely I get so much strain, but this you have to listen to me very carefully, then only you will understand this topic. In the case of the static RAM, this is one cell. This is one cell which stores one bit of the data, either 0 or 1. Okay, and it has been connected to the word line. This is W is a word line, and other two ends are connected to the BL bit line. So bit line, because memory, it receives the two signals. One is a address signal and other one is the data signals. Data signals are connected to the BL line, whereas the address signal is connected to the word line. Okay, so in order to communicate with the memory, so the processor uses totally three signals, but only to enable control signal is there, it is making one direction. You forget about control signal now. Only we are concentrating on the, when memory cells are there, we are concentrating on the BL and the WL. So WL is a line which receive the address signals, and the BL is the line which receive the, what you can call it as the data lines, data signals. So you can see why BL and BL complement. In order to make this cell as a stable, so he is using the BL line. Otherwise, what happens now? It will lose the balance. It will fell down this side. Okay, so in order to make this as a balance, it is two legs are there. It is stable. Okay, only one tire is there, so it is very difficult to drive. That's what front wheel, back wheel are there, no, for the vehicle. So here also, in order to make this memory chip, memory cell stable, two data lines are used. One is a BL and other one is the BL complement. If the signal on this is 1, signal on this is 0. So this is the cell of the static RAM. Okay, static RAM is until and unless the power is there, this cell retain the data. Okay, once you remove the power, this cell is going to lose the data which is available in the this cell. So how it works? For example, BL means it is a active high. Signal on this is high. Okay, so any cell is addressed, these transistor base is going to receive the high signals. These transistor base is going to receive. For example, processor want to communicate with these cells, it send the address signals. Address signals are always high. So they enabled these two transistors, and whatever signal is available at this point. So signal is available at this point is 1, and if this is BL is 1 means, as all of you know that BL complement is 0. So 0 has come to the 0 has come to the these two bases, and this one start conducting. Okay, this one start conducting. Whereas from this end, one is come to the base of the these two transistors. Please note the student, and the collector of the this one is connected to collector of the this one is connected to the 5 voltage, and the emitter of the these two transistors are connected to the ground. When base receives this base receives from this side, this base is receiving 0 and this base is receiving 1. Out of these two transistors, this transistor start conducting. Okay, this transistor conduct means there is a connection is formed between the collector as well as the emitter. Whereas these two transistors receiving the high signal, because the BL address is generated, there is a connection is formed. The high signal come to the base of the this transistor as well as base of the this transistors. Whereas this is start conducting, and this is it is not conducting means, so this part get open. This part get open. So I will show this figure in the painting. How they looks when they receive the high voltage. When they receive the voltage, how they will look. I will show it in the pen. See, when the base BL receives high signal is connected to the base of this transistor. Now this transistor get off, because this is, I have shown it in the first class. This get open, and this transistor get closed. This transistor get closed. Connection is formed between these two transistors. Connection is formed between these 2 points. These 2 points get closed. Whereas these two transistors receiving the 0 signal, therefore this is get open. This will get open, and 0 means it is converted. The base is receiving again the high. So there is a connection is formed. No book explains this explanation like this. There is a connection is formed. Now you tell me the voltage. This end is connected to the 5 voltage, and 5 voltage in turn it is connected to the baseline, and this end is connected to the ground, and the signal available at BL is continuously 0. The signal available at BL line is 0. Because of the VDD, the signal available is a 1. Okay, so this get see, you can connection is there here also. So this is going through the VDD, and this is going through the ground. So because of that, what will happen? Until and unless the power is there, VDD supply 5 voltage and the ground supply 0 voltage. This is 0 and 5 voltage. So this is VDD is a 5 voltage. 5 voltage is available to the BL line. That is what the 5 voltage means, high. As I told, 5, 6 voltage are called as a high voltage as compared to the 0. So, so it is in the form of signals. It is represented as 1. This 5 voltage is available until and unless you are giving power to the system. You are giving power to the system. Whereas here, what is happening? 1 minute, dear students. Phone is coming. Sunil, ನಾನು ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೀನಿ. ಮತ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಒಂದು 5 minute ಬಂದೆ. I will join. Okay, it's okay. So until and unless the supply is there to the system, the BL is receiving BL is 1 only, whereas here BL complement is 0, always 0. So this is how once the power is removed, the VDD get 0. So this also going to receive the 0 voltage, that is a low signal. So this is how the signal is retained. The signal either 0 or 1 is written. For example, this connected to the 0, 0 is written, this connected to the 1, 1 is written. Until and unless VDD is there, that is a power is there to the system, it is a 1. Once the power is removed, it get 0 voltage. 0 means the signal is 0. So hence it is a losing the signal 1 from the memory cell. That's what it is called as a the volatile in nature. Until and unless the power is there, that is VDD is there, so it is a 1 only. So once the power is removed, it is losing the data from 1 to the 0. So this is what the static cells. Okay, so another type of the static cells are there. So this is another type of the static cells. So here also what happens, so this line is connected to the address lines, and these lines are connected to the data lines. So here they complement each other. If this is a BL and this is a BL complement, if BL is 1, you can see 1 is converted to 0. So 0 is again converted to the 1. Until and unless you supply 5 voltage at this end, so it is the signal available at this is a 5 only. How it is a 5? 5 has been converted to the 0. So this 0 is again converted back to the 5. Until and unless the power is there, NOT gates are used in the construction of the static RAM. So this is another figure for the static RAM. Either you can use the static cells, this type of the transistors, or you can use this also. Until and unless the power is there, this end is going to receive the high voltage. Okay, this end is 0 only. See, 5 is complemented 0, so 0 is complemented again 5. So if you are applying 5 voltage at this end, so it is 5 only, and because of this circuit, this point is continuously 5 and this point is 0 only. Oh, okay, so until and unless the 5 voltage is received by this line, it is retains. So once the power is removed, so will not receive the 5 voltage, hence the data is completely seized out. And the NOT gates are used. No doubt one transistor is used, it consumes more space. The static cells are consuming, so here also the static cells are consuming 6 transistors are there in order to store 1 bit of the data, hence they consume more space. That's what, in order to avoid this, we are using the dynamic RAM. So the dynamic RAM, in order to store 1 bit of the data, so it uses 1 transistor with the 1 capacitor. So the space consumed is very less, but only the disadvantage is that even though the power is there to store the signal 1, as all of you know that the capacitor, the circuit consists of the resistance as well as the capacitance. Because of this resistance, there is a leakage of the power which is stored in the capacitor. Okay, so even though the power is there, there's the chances of leakage of the current which is stored in the capacitor. So in order to retain the power, extra circuit is required. That circuit we called it as the refresh circuit. So whenever some threshold is fixed, okay, so even you can call it as a 5, 4, 3, 3 voltage, 2 voltage, 1 voltage. These are all called as a high signal. Some threshold is fixed. For example, if the voltage signal is slowly decreasing from 5 to 3, sorry, 5 to 4, 4 to 3. So whenever it reaches the 3 voltage, the refresh circuit comes into the picture. Again, they trigger up to the again 5 voltage. Okay, so 5 to 3, it is called as the high signal only. This is how, with the help of the refresh circuit, you can retain the power. If there is a no refresh circuit, because of the capacitance, even though the power is there, whatever data you stored in the dynamic RAMs, so you are going to lose it. So in order to retain it, because the capacitor is there, because of the resistance and the capacitance of the circuit, there is chances of the leakage of the current. So when the current leaks, voltage slowly start dropping from 5 to 3. So threshold is fixed. Whenever it reaches the 3, the refresh circuit comes into the picture, and again it re-triggered the voltage signal from 3 to the 5 voltage. So 5 slowly come down, 4, 3, 3 is reached, refresh circuit automatically comes into the picture. So it is designed like that. So whenever it threshold reaches the minimum voltage fixed by the experts, it get trigger itself, automatically get triggers, and so it trigger back the voltage signal from 3, or threshold is 2 to the bring back to the 5. So that's what the dynamic RAM. If there is a no refresh circuit, even though the power is there, so there is a chances of losing the data. The voltage, the level of the voltage changing with respect to the time, that is what it is called as a dynamic RAM. SRAM as well as DRAM comparison, made up of 6 CMOS transistors. So it is only one transistor and capacitor. Space consumed is very less. Does not require refreshing circuit because more number of the mass FETs are there. So metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistors. Mass FET. So these are the transistors I have shown you. So these are the transistors. See, these are the mass FETs. Okay. So until and unless the power is there, data is remained here. Whereas in the case of the DRAM, the power is there. Even though the power is there, both are volatile in nature. Even though the power is there, space occupied by the RAM and DRAMs are very less. So because only one transistor and one capacitor is there. So presently, most of the companies are switching from static RAM to the dynamic RAM, because the space consumed by dynamic RAM is very less. Only thing is that they required extra refresh circuit, and they are using more expensive because of the more number of the transistors are used in the cells in order to store 1 bit of the data. It is a less expensive because to store the 1 bit of the data, one capacitor and one transistor is used. So less. Fast in operation because more electronic circuits are used, slow in processor. It consumes more power because of the more transistors, no doubt it consumes more power, whereas here it consumes very less power. Because of the more power consumption, heat dissipation is very high in the case of the SRAM. Heat is more, then maintenance is also more, whereas in the dynamic RAM, less power consumption, heat dissipation is very less, so maintenance is also very less. So no doubt when heat is generated with the any devices, its life is coming down like anything. So this is in the case of the SRAM, whereas in the case of the DRAM, only one transistor, one capacitor is there. It consumes very less power, less heat is generated. So maintenance is also very cheap. All and all, the DRAMs are the best, except that only thing is that we required extra refresh circuit because capacitor are used to store the information or to store the data. So even though the power is there, there is a chances of leakage of the capacitor due to resistance and capacitance of the circuit. So in order to retain, some threshold has been fixed. Even 5, 4, 3 also called as a the high voltage only. High means is represented with the 1. So whenever it attains the 3 voltage, the replace circuit triggered, and again it send back the voltage level from 3 to the 5. Again slowly it comes 5 to 3. So replace circuit comes trigger back to the 5 voltage.